Hello guys, today I will do a comparison video of Poco F4 versus Redmi Note 11T Pro. So let's get start the video. Let's start with dimension. Height. Poco F4 has 163.2 mm height and Redmi Note 11T Pro has 163.6 mm height. Width. Poco F4 has 76 mm width and Note 11T Pro has 74.3 mm width. Thickness. Poco F4 has 7.7 mm thickness and 11T Pro has 8.9 mm thickness. Weight. Poco F4 has 195 gram weight and 11T Pro has 200 gram weight. Let's talk about display. A screen size. Poco F4 has 6.67 inches a screen size and Note 11T Pro has also 6.6 inches a screen size. Resolution. Poco F4 has 1080p resolution and 11T Pro has also a 1080p resolution. Aspect ratio. Poco F4 has 20:9 aspect ratio and Note 11T Pro has also 20:9 aspect ratio. Pixel density. Poco F4 has 395 ppi pixel density and 11T Pro has also 407 ppi pixel density. Display type. Poco F4 has an AMOLED display and 11T Pro has an IPS LCD panel. Protection. Poco F4 has Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection and 11T Pro has also Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection. A screen to body ratio. Poco F4 has 85.9% screen to body ratio and 11T Pro has also 85.1% screen to body ratio. Let's talk about camera. Start with Xiaomi Poco F4. It's have a triple camera slot and its primary camera have 64 megapixel aperture 1.8, ultra wide 8 megapixel aperture 2.3 or micro camera of 2 megapixel aperture 2.4 or SDR LED flash. Let's discuss Redmi Note 11T Pro camera. It's also have a triple camera slot and its primary camera have 64 megapixel aperture 1.8, ultra wide 8 megapixel aperture 2.2 or micro camera of 2 megapixel aperture 2.4 or SDR LED flash. Let's discuss both the phone camera video recording feature. Poco F4 and Redmi Note 11T Pro, both the phone can record 4K video at 30 fps. Selfie camera. Poco F4 have 20 megapixel selfie camera and Note 11T Pro has also a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Let's discuss both the phone hardware. Chipset. Poco F4 has Qualcomm Snapdragon 870 processor and Note 11T Pro has MediaTek Dimensity 8100 processor. Hardware CPU. Poco F4 has octa-core Cryo 585 and Note 11T Pro has octa-core Cortex A78 hardware CPU. Let's discuss hardware GPU. Poco F4 has Adreno 650 and 11T Pro has Mali G610 MC6. RAM. Poco F4 has 6GB 8GB of RAM variant and 11T Pro has also a 6GB 8GB of RAM variant. Internal storage. Poco F4 has 128 to 56GB internal storage and Note 11T Pro has also 128 to 56GB internal storage. Hardware card slot. Poco F4 doesn't support any card slot and Note 11T Pro also doesn't support any card slot. Battery. Poco F4 has 4500 mAh battery and Note 11T Pro has 5080 mAh battery. Fast charging. Poco F4 has 67 watt fast charger and Note 11T Pro has also a 67 watt fast charger. Operating system. Poco F4 has Android 12 MIUI 13 and Note 11T Pro has also Android 12 MIUI 13. Let's discuss both the phone connectivity. Let's start with Xiaomi Poco F4. It supports side-mounted fingerprint, 5G network, NFC, Wi-Fi 5, a stereo speaker, GPS, Bluetooth 5.2, USB Type-C, UFS 3.1 or 120Hz high refresh rate. Let's discuss Redmi Note 11T Pro connectivity. It also supports side-mounted fingerprint, 5G network, NFC, 144 Hz refresh rate, a stereo speaker, GPS, Bluetooth, USB Type-C, UFS 3.1 or Wi-Fi 6. Let's discuss both the phone price. Poco F4 come around 28,000 of $358 of 6GB RAM or 128GB internal storage, and Redmi Note 11T Pro come around $20,255 of 6GB RAM or 128GB internal storage. Let's come on result. Xiaomi Poco F4 versus Redmi Note 11T Pro. Design wise both the phone have gorgeous design. Camera wise both the phone have same camera. Hardware wise there is a better hardware on Redmi Note 11T Pro. Connectivity wise there is a same connectivity on both the phone, and charging is also same on both the phone. So thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day. Thank you. Good luck.